Yo, what's up, guys? What's happening? It is your boy. Welcome to another reaction. This one is from Nightmare Tales, and it is called The Elevator Killer. He just put this out Friday. I don't know what day you're watching this. You could be watching this Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. I'm not sure how I decided to post these, but just know I did this video and the other two in the same night. That's why I'm wearing the same thing. But anyways, yeah, Nightmare Tales, The Elevator Killer. Got nothing to say? No. I recently got permission from him, so this is barely my second reaction I'm doing from him. As always, he'll be linked down below if you want to check it out for yourself. And y'all ready? Let go.
It was Saturday night, and Haruko was still in the library of her university, completing a group project that was due next week. Her group project partner had ditched her again, leaving her to complete the entire project on her own. But Haruko didn't mind. She hadn't made any new friends ever since moving to the city to complete her studies, so spending the weekend studying wasn't all that bad. She looked at the time, saw it was close to 10 at night, and closed her textbooks and returned them to the shelves. The library was about to close, and she glanced at the librarian, who stared at her wearily from her desk.
Sus.
Haruko gave a small smile and realized the librarian was waiting for her to leave so she could lock up the doors.
Aw, damn.
Haruko returned to her table and picked up her books and bag. It was then that she heard a shuffling sound. She looked all around her, and right near the books on art history, she thought she saw a man watching her. She blinked, and he was gone. Haruko picked up her bag and walked out of the library, glancing back several times, but seeing no one else except for the librarian.
I would have done the same.
She walked outside into the cool night air and shivered. It was a quiet night, and she knew she shouldn't be roaming around alone in a new city at this time.
You still gotta watch your back.
She willed herself to be brave. She wasn't a child anymore. She was afraid of the dark and needed her parents to hold her in their arms and tell her to not be afraid.
Really?
Haruko sighed. She really missed them. She heard footsteps behind her and turned around. A figure in a dark hoodie entered an alley and she stopped.
Nope.
She was overcome with dread. Was someone following her?
Keep walking.
She hastened her steps, glad that her apartment was close by. She entered her building and into the safety of the bright lights of the lobby. Nothing could go wrong now.
Okay, 1, he knows where you live now. Okay, 2, what is the security? Do your job, bro. Tell him to do your job. What the fuck was that? Tell him to do his job. You over here being chased and he's just there there's can't even talk. And he's there just chilling.
Pretty guard gave her a glance before returning to the video he was watching.
Nah, get your ass up.
Haruko entered the elevator and pressed the button for the 14th floor.
She didn't even tell him? Oh, God. Ah.
As the doors were about to close,
He comes through.
someone put their hand there to stop it.
I knew it.
Haruko caught her breath as the doors opened and a tall, handsome man entered the elevator. His dark eyes looked at her appreciatively, and a smile tugged at his lips.
Like this?
Haruko felt her cheeks grow warm as he greeted her in a friendly manner. "Do you live on the 14th floor?"
Nope.
He asked casually, glancing at the panel. Haruko could barely reply. She nodded and wished she didn't feel so shy around him. "I live on the 13th floor," he stated. He pressed the button, and when the doors closed again, he looked back at her and remarked, "I like your outfit."
No, you don't.
Haruko could only smile, not trusting herself to speak coherently in front of a man she was already daydreaming about going on a date with.
Damn.
If only she knew how to show him she was interested in him. But she wasn't as bold as the other girls at her university.
Bro, that's the thing that I wonder sometimes. It's like, I mean, I don't know. Everybody's different, and I don't know. It's because I've heard like when girls, especially when they're at work, like some guys just think because a girl's nice to them that they like them, but no, they just have to be nice to you because they're at work. But like if you're out on the street like that, and if somebody is just like continuously smiling or looks like they're blushing when you're talking to them, that would kind of be my sign, or like a sign for me at least. But I don't know. Just girls gotta shoot their shot. Cause I mean I don't know how they feel, but like guys are nervous unless you're a player and you know you can get any girl. Then no, but girls gotta start shooting their shot.
When the 13th floor arrived, the man took a step out
Okay.
and paused to look at her. See you, he told her.
Nah.
Haruko meekly said, Sure, see you around. The man pulled a knife out of his jacket and grinned. Upstairs. Saying that, he rushed towards the stairs as the door to the elevator closed again.
I knew he was gonna do that. I knew it. Like right, I was gonna pause it. Like right when she said, "I'll see you later," whatever she said. I was just gonna pause it and say he's gonna meet her upstairs. I didn't know he was gonna pop up the knife. That I didn't know, but I knew he was gonna run upstairs.
Haruko felt her insides turn cold. She took out her phone as the lift ascended to her floor. It was no use. She had barely dialed the last number for the police when the doors opened again.
Yo, question. I mean, I've been on an elevator plenty of times, but I've never tried this. Like if, in her case, she was going to the 14th floor, she couldn't have pressed it again and then press another button to like cancel that floor and go to the next one? Because I've never tried it, which just sounds like it wouldn't work. Like, is there a way to cancel that floor that you're going to? Yeah, probably not. I would have done that.
She screamed when she saw the man standing at the door. There was nowhere to run.
Bam!
Plunged the knife into her chest. And her sweater was no longer plain white.
Oh, she dead.
The next morning, the neighbors found Haruko dead in the lift. The residents created an uproar on the safety measures that needed to be taken.
Oh.
Security cameras were installed, and more importantly, an emergency stop button on the elevator was added.
Wait, so you're telling me there was no camera there to begin with? There was no camera in the elevator? I'm not even surprised anymore, man. I mean, I know it's an animation, it's probably not even a true story, but still. I mean, if it is fiction, that's probably why the narrator or the animator decided not to put cameras.
6 months passed, and the elevator killer still had not been caught. The killer lauded himself for getting away with the perfect murder and wondered if he could do it again in the same building. He picked another Saturday night and saw a woman waiting to get into the elevator all alone. He stood behind her, making sure the security guard was still watching the game on his phone. He pulled his hoodie.
Yo, I forgot about that security guard. Bro, I do need to be fired. Straight up.
Over his head when he noticed the cameras. The doors opened, and the woman walked in. He followed her, and this time stood back as she pressed the 14th floor.
Her too?
I live on the 13th, he told her as he pressed the button. The woman didn't respond. Her head was bowed, and her hair covered most of her face.
Yo, this would be trippy and cool if that's the ghost of the girl that he killed and turns back and kills him. That would be a trippy thing, but fun to see.
She was wearing a white dress and was barefoot, which he thought was odd. But her attire didn't concern him. He had a knife in his pocket that yearned to be used.
Aight.
The 13th floor arrived and he started to walk out, then paused as he said, "See you." He stopped, The woman wasn't in the elevator anymore. He couldn't have imagined her, could he? The door to the elevator suddenly closed and the lights overhead crackled and dimmed. Upstairs, he heard a hiss. The man felt the hair on the back of his neck stand as a chill ran down his spine.
That's what you get.
He looked up, and his eyes grew wide. The woman was crawling on the ceiling, her hair growing longer and slithering like snakes.
Yo.
Her eyes were blood red, and her smiling mouth revealed several pointed teeth.
That's what he
He
gets.
saw that her sweater had a splatter of blood on it, and then he recognized her. Haruko stretched out her arms and grabbed him by his neck, and then pulled him up into her waiting mouth.
Yo, this dude, I would clap loud. Yo, that story. Look, this is the second story I hear, or third actually. I just didn't post one of them. But they're trippy. They end out trippy. Like, I can kind of tell how they're gonna end. Like, this one I kind of, I guess, saw into the future. But they're trippy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's like what's it called? What's that word? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know the word I'm looking for. They're just trippy though. The ending is just like, it just flips on you. That was pretty cool though. I liked it. Look, I will clap louder, but I don't want to wake up my baby. Anyways, like I mentioned before, the 8-foot lady, I've heard that story through Snarled, so I'm pretty sure it'll be the same. Unless he added his own twist to it, which I don't know. But anyways, again, I enjoyed this video, this story. I'm glad he gave me permission. I've been looking at some other stories I wanted to react to. I just don't know which ones exactly. But I'll do more of him. Pause. Anyways, as always, his channel will be linked down below and this video if you want to check him out for yourself. And yeah, if you like this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you want to. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.